പ്രിയമുള്ളവരെ, വോയിസ് ഓഫ് വുമൻ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിലേക്ക് എല്ലാ മാന്യ ശ്രോതാക്കളെയും ഹാർദമായി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്വന്തം ഷിലിൻ പൊയ്യാറ. വോയിസ് ഓഫ് വുമൻ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിൽ ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ അതിഥി ഈസ് എൻ ഇന്ത്യൻ ഫിലിം പ്ലേബാക്ക് സിംഗർ, actor, music director, voice actor and the film producer, and he is mostly referred as a 3 different letters and you can say like ആറടിയോളം പൊക്കം, തടിച്ച ശരീരം, കുടവയറ്, ശാസ്ത്രീയ സംഗീതം പഠിക്കാതെ ഗായകനാവുക, 4 പതിറ്റാണ്ടുകൾ തുടർച്ചയായി ഗാനരംഗത്ത് നിൽക്കുക, പാട്ട് പാടുന്നതിൽ റെക്കോർഡ് സൃഷ്ടിക്കുക, പാട്ടിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ മറ്റു മേഖലകളിലും കഴിവ് തെളിയിക്കുക, ഇതൊക്കെ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു മഹാപ്രതിഭയോടൊപ്പമാണ് ഇന്ന് വോയിസ് ഓഫ് വുമൻ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിലെ നമ്മൾ ഓരോരുത്തരും. SPB എന്ന 3 അക്ഷരത്തിലൂടെ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ അഭിമാനമായി മാറിയ SP ബാലസുബ്രഹ്മണ്യമാണ് ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ വോയിസ് ഓഫ് വുമൻ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിലെ അതിഥി. വെൽക്കം സാർ.
Thank you so much for bringing me to Voice of Kerala via Voice of Woman.
Yeah.
I'm not as fat as you said. I lost lots of weight, and I never created any records as such. I do my job to my satisfaction and to everybody's satisfaction. And let me thank all the listeners who had been very kind enough by listening to me for the past 49 years. And avungellam kettu enna valarthaanganu sollalam, because I am brought up by their listening to me. So I am grateful to all of them, and thank you to you for bringing me closer to them.
Thank you very much, sir. This is what we expected. This kind of them in a humble city. Even you are in a highest position actually. You are the record holder, like more than 40,000 songs.
Shall we go to the next question, please?
Definitely, sir. So you came for a show actually for an Oman actually. So
yeah, it is not my show actually. I liked the aspect, and the nucleus of this show is Mr. Ramesh Narayanan through Rajani Gandha.
Yeah.
Every year he presents all his students. He is teaching music here.
Yeah.
And all of them are not even teenagers. Some are younger kids and some are 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
And on that, you may call it as an anniversary.
Yeah.
They all will sing, and this year I happen to be the chief guest. I listen to them and I sing a couple of songs along with them.
Yeah.
So I always love to be with kids, to be with children, and that is what exactly motivated me to come for this show. So mostly I am going to listen to the kids, and maybe I sing about half a dozen songs along with them.
It's our pleasure, sir, actually, and especially we being away from our country, and this kind of the rains, the drizzlings and all is lightening our lives and all.
I thank Mr. Ramesh Narayanan and all the persons behind Rajani Gandha for this.
Yes,
actually, it's a unique program.
That's right. And this is the first time you're coming Oman or earlier?
Oman I have come at least 4-5 times previously.
Yes. Okay, how do you feel Oman's?
What did I see here? Not much, because it is so hot.
Yeah.
I am confining myself to the hotel room and only in the meeting rooms and going and coming back. But it's a sweet place. What I like here is it's a neat and clean place where everybody live in congeniality. There's not much of halla gulla. There's not much crowd, not much traffic.
Yeah.
And it's pleasant. There is no sound pollution. And I like this place. This is actually, you should come in the right weather for a vacation here, I think.
Okay.
I had been to places around also. I went to the seashores and seen all the monuments. It's a wonderful place. I gone to the temples. This is, I think, one of the rarest places in UAE where Hindu temples are there.
Exactly.
And people are very, very, very congenial and very cozy and very friendly.
Correct, sir.
All different castes and creeds of people are living together under one umbrella in a very harmonious way. That gives me more pleasure.
Yeah, it's very good, sir. We last so many years we are all being here, and it's a proud moments what you said about the Oman and all. It's like our own hometown, And sir, actually, you won the Guinness World Record of recording highest number of songs and
Who
also
said so? People just go on thinking about that I am in the Guinness World Book of Records or not. One thing is sure that, to my knowledge, I know that I have recorded the maximum number of songs in the world.
Yeah.
But I have never applied for Guinness Book of World Records or anything. And what is big deal in the record?
Yeah.
You see, things happened and I was given good songs and I could sing. But how many were liked by people is very important, not how many you have sung. Well, in a longer process of your travel, so many things happen. And in case it's a record, I don't want to take any credit for that. It didn't happen just because of me. A song doesn't belong only to a singer. A song belongs to a producer of a film, first to the lyricist, to the music directors, and lots of musicians who accompany the singer, to the recordist, and people who enact our songs on the screen beautifully. Of course, sometimes they spoil also. And the technicians who get the song so beautifully onto the celluloid. And last but not the least, to all the listeners. So there is so much of partnership in one song. So if you think that I have achieved a record, the credit goes to all these people who are part and parcel of a song.
Not only in that sense, actually, because സംഗീത ആസ്വാദകരുടെ മനസ്സിൽ ഒരുപാട് പാട്ടുകളിലൂടെ നിറഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കുന്ന എസ് പി ബി എന്നുള്ളൊരു ബഹുമുഖ പ്രതിഭ. അപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു ഹംബിൾസിറ്റി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു എളിമയാണ് യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിനെ ഉന്നതങ്ങളിലേക്ക് മഹത്വവൽക്കരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിനോട് what is your relations between Kerala and all? How do you feel about the Kerala, sir? You sang many of the songs, different languages, and I think...
First of all, it's called as God's own land. It's one of the beautiful places in our country. And I love the culture. I love people's passion for culture, not only for music, for drama, for cinema. Whatever they make, it's very unique, very unique. You take classical music, you take dance form of Kerala, and you take films. They are all unique when compared with the other films made in different languages. And classical music, singers, and the topography of the country. And I have lots of friends in Kerala, and I'm very happy that I could sing some songs in Malayalam also. Such a chaste language, taking lots of words from Sanskrit, like Telugu. And we have lots of common things between Andhra and Kerala.
Yeah.
Lots of common things are similarities are there. It's a beautiful place, beautiful culture, beautiful people, and what not. I love that place. And at least I'll be doing 4 to 5 concerts in a year in Kerala. Actually, they ask for more number of concerts. The one amazing thing is, if I start a concert with a Malayalam song in Kerala, they say, sir, we listen to Malayalam songs daily. We want your Hindi and your Telugu and your Tamil songs more. So most of my shows are Tamil shows only over there. There is no language barrier there. They love good music. That's all. They don't care whether it is Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam or Hindi. They love good music. And people are very friendly, very nice-natured people. And all put together, ஒரு சம்ஸ்காரவந்தமான ஒரு மாநிலம்னு சொல்லலாம். ஒரு பண்பாடு, ரொம்ப அழகான பண்பாடு. ஒரு ஓவியம் எடுத்தாலும் சரி, எந்த கலா ரூபம் எடுத்தாலும் சரி, அதில் நிபுணர் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு அழகான நாடு, அழகான மாநிலம். அண்ட் யூ ஹாவ் பியூட்டிஃபுல் சீகோஸ் and Narikelam, வேறு என்ன வேணும், and beautiful ladies and great warriors and great people, great temples, and the percentage of educated people is number one in Kerala when compared to the all over India. And that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place, historic place.
അതിനോടൊപ്പം സാർ ആക്ച്വലി അതിൻ്റെ വേറൊരു പ്രത്യേകത, എല്ലാ സംസ്കാരങ്ങളെയും എല്ലാത്തിനെയും സ്വാംശീകരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സഹൃദയ മനസ്സുള്ള
സൗഭ്രാതൃത്വ മനസ്സ്.
സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, വോയിസ് ഓഫ് എ മാൻ ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിൽ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം ഷിലിൻ പൊയ്യാറ. ഇന്ന് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പമുള്ളത് SP ബാലസുബ്രഹ്മണ്യം എന്ന ബഹുമുഖ പ്രതിഭയാണ് നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഫേസ് ടു ഫേസിലുള്ളത്. വിവിധ ഭാഷകളിൽ 40,000-ത്തിലേറെ ഗാനങ്ങൾ പാടി 4 പതിറ്റാണ്ടായി ബാലു എന്ന SP ബാലസുബ്രഹ്മണ്യം അജയ്യനായി ഇന്നും തുടരുകയാണ്. ഗായകൻ എന്നതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ സംഗീത സംവിധായകൻ, നടൻ, തമിഴ്, തെലുങ്ക്, കന്നഡ, ഹിന്ദി, തുളു, ഒറിയ, ആസാമി, പഞ്ചാബി തുടങ്ങിയ വ്യത്യസ്തങ്ങളായിട്ടുള്ള ഭാഷകളിൽ കൂടുതൽ പാടിയതിൻ്റെ ക്രെഡിറ്റും അദ്ദേഹത്തിനാണ്. ഒരു ദിവസം തന്നെ 17 പാട്ടുകൾ വരെ പാടി റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്ത് ഈ രംഗത്ത് ചരിത്രം സൃഷ്ടിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള വ്യക്തി കൂടിയാണ് ഇന്ന് നമ്മളുടെ അതിഥിയായിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്വന്തം ഷിലിൻ പൊയ്യാറ. What was the experience, all these things, Alvasa? Different languages and a most number of songs.
No, the thing is, I don't care about the number of songs or whatever it is. It just happens. If you have strength, and if people are giving you to sing, and if there is time, I'll go 1 yard extra to do that song, because my music director believes in me and he gives me an opportunity to do it. Because there were days when I went from door to door asking for opportunities. I could not get at that time. Just because people are after me now, I should not shun them away. You see, my dream was to become an engineer. I never thought of becoming a singer or any film personality. And I don't know the basics of music even now. Whatever knowledge I have got is because of my experience. So that aspect, that accidentally I have become a singer, means there is a purpose in my birth. God has created me to sing. So whenever there is an opportunity, I have to utilize it properly and do justice to that. That's what I do. I sincerely try to give my best. And
Commitment towards the profession.
It is a duty of anybody, whatever job you do, when people give you a job and when you are paid for it, and moreover when your job is being heard by so many people and they bless you, you have to always give your best.
Yes.
So that's why you have to, there is no question of shortcuts here. You have to work very hard. So languages, yes, I just don't go to in any other language and just sing like that. I try to learn the language, at least as far as the song is concerned. What is the meaning of every line, every word? In the process, I learned most of the languages. I know most of the languages. So when I go to a different language which is difficult for me, I take more time. Because when they have so many good singers in their language, in their state, why should they call me all the way from some other state? Because they have got so much of affection on me. So what I have to do is to repay back the affection to them. The only way I can do is not to spoil their language, not to spoil the song. To my best efforts, I'll try to learn the song and try to do the best. In the process of these 40 years, singing so many songs, 49 years, you have to lose so many things. When you gain certain things, you have to lose certain things. I lost my family life. I could not see my children growing up. And I didn't spend much time with my family. And I had been traveling a lot. In the process of overworking, I got singer's nodule on my vocal cords. I underwent surgery for that. And I'll be turning 70 this June 4th. At this age, God has given me strength to sing. Only thing I feel very happy about is, out of all these things you have said, you said achievements or something, they are not great things. The best thing in my life is, usually when you have strength, you won't get work. When you get work, you don't have strength. Now God has given me both strength and work even at this age. I am very grateful to Him.